You're listening to the Real Motherhood podcast. Today, I will be sharing with you a little bit about myself as your host and what this podcast thing is all about. Hey, mom friends, I'm your host, Jacque Jackson. Right now, today, I am a pediatric cardiology nurse turned stay-at-home mom, homeschooling 4 children aged 2 to 8 years old. I'm a Houston-based documentary family photographer specializing in motherhood photography, where I capture the real and raw moments of motherhood and give a visual voice to the moms who live them. I created this show to bring moms together to breathe in deeply and exhale honestly, because here's what I know. Every mom in the world has a story to tell. She's just waiting on someone to be nosy enough to ask her about it and actually actively listen to what she says. When I think about the things that I experience as a mom, it makes me very frustrated that relationships have become very surface level. We talk about whether our babies are sleeping through the night, which child is potty training well, what extracurricular activities the kids are in, how much of a genius your child is for accomplishing this or that before the age they should, and on and on and on. Right? But there's a big problem. No one is asking us moms how we are. Motherhood is a constant act of becoming on a level that hurts a lot of days. And to make matters worse, the only conversations happening, in my opinion, don't have anything to do with you. I don't want anyone to ask me how I'm doing with the expectation that I will just say fine. Because I know you are like me and have something to share. I'm asking how you are. Not trying to be polite. I truly want to know. I want you to tell me the things that are crazy and TMI and make the statements that might leave other folks uncomfortable. We need to really get used to the idea that nothing in this fallen world will ever be perfect, and many of the things we experience are just downright hard. Motherhood can be a silent killer. Don't hide behind a fake smile. I'm thinking if you appreciate what I just said and you understand it and you feel it deep in your spirit, then the Real Motherhood podcast was made for you. It's about building community, support, and freedom in transparency and opening up the doors of our lives to share the real and raw moments we experience. I'm sharing my own personal thoughts and stories, and then I'm also chatting with all my mom friends from around the globe. We're talking about everything under the sun that touches and has an impact on motherhood, which is pretty much everything. Not the dressed up fancy kind of motherhood, but the real motherhood. I want for your experience to be one where you feel seen and heard and know that you are not alone. All right, mom friends, thank you so much for joining me on The Real Motherhood. I can't wait to connect next week as we discuss what motherhood is and why we need to take a deeper inventory of how we personally define our own motherhood. Thanks for tuning in. Talk real soon. The very first episode of the Real Motherhood podcast is dropping on Mother's Day. Be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.